Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this edition of PNG Tonight. We begin with crime and what is being done to at least two areas in Papua New Guinea, Alatau in the Milne Bay province and Yalabupangia in the Southern Highlands. In the wake of the recent killing of a young policeman on duty in Alatau, everyone is angry. Leaders in Milne Bay want tougher penalties against criminals, and at the same time, they are pulling resources to ensure that the tourism tag to that corner of the country is not destroyed.
Milne Bay province is located on the southeast of Papua New Guinea. Its capital, Alatau, is renowned for its idol tourism sites and the peace-loving people. But recently, the province has been under spotlight for a spate of killings and armed robberies. The once peaceful town is now a target for criminals and opportunists. Over the weekend, 9 fully armed men held up staff from a major supermarket in town and walked away with a substantial amount of cash. In the process, a young police officer was shot at. The deceased was stepping out of his vehicle to investigate the robbery when he met his fate. He died at the robbery scene. The gang escaped in a waiting dinghy. This was not the first time. A number of robberies and police officers, including civilians, have become victims to criminal activities. The incident has sparked a public outcry with calls to impose tougher laws against the perpetrators. Among other leaders of the province, Alatau MP and National Planning Minister Charles Abel was the first to express his grief to the family and relatives of the young officer killed in line of duty.
We are very much saddened about this, and I want to express my condolences to the family. And I want to condemn in the strongest terms possible the activities of this criminal gang who are wreaking and causing grief and havoc in our community.
The Milne Bay Law and Order Committee has been called on to convene in an emergency meeting to address this outstanding issue of gang-related violence in the province. Although the Law and Order Committee was in place for some time now, it had never held meetings to address critical law and order issues. Minister Abel has pledged a 200 kina commitment from the Alatau district to assist police and the Provincial Law and Order Committee. The funds will aid the Rapid Response Unit through the use of dinghies and helicopters to immediately respond to crime. Other leaders of the province were urged to chip in with a holistic approach in maintaining law and order in the province.
And I call upon my brother members of Parliament as well to please come forward with some funding as well, and also from the Governor. And we assist the Provincial Law and Order Committee through the police to come up with a very appropriate and holistic measures to pursue this gang in the first instance, but also equip themselves properly for when such instances arise from whatever criminal elements they're able to respond properly.
The police hierarchy has also condemned the killing, describing it as senseless. The Office of the Police Commissioner Gary Bucky is yet to make a statement on the incident. Local people have also expressed disappointment that Alatau is no longer safe.
Down at the beach for 15 years, I never saw this thing happen, and this is the first time to see it right down at the beach, waterfront.
Provincial Police Commander Joseph Morehari, clearly upset on the loss of the slain officer, described the killing as barbaric and inhuman. The PPC also conveyed his sympathies to the family of the young career officer, assuring them that those culprits will be brought before justice. A massive manhunt is currently underway for the criminals whose identities are known to police. The disease is allegedly from Southern Highlands and has been 7 in the province for 6 years. Police reports revealed that the gang were heavily armed at the time of the robbery. They did not get away with much, but a gun battle ensued, resulting in the death of the officer. The gang fled with at least 3 hostages on board the dinghy, who were later forced out of the boat and swam to the shore. Local citizens of the province were urged to assist police with information, leading to the arrest of the criminals.
PNG Tonight, another related law and order report after the break, this time in the Southern Highlands of Yalabu Pangia.